why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Mayfield now from the 50. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Mayfield with the give.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb.
Mayfield.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Parkey's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And going deep for Hill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The Buccaneer 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43.
Tyreek Hill.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Buccaneers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Dee Ford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I don't think you got it, son.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
First down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 31. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And that is incomplete here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A nice little juke, and he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Buccaneers, nothing.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
26-yard line.
Mayfield going to keep it on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Escaping the pressure right. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Brings up
something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Miller. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, 27 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
26-yard line.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. Now Baker going to keep this himself. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
From the gun, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You're talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mayfield down. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A A first down throw for Mayfield. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. K.J. Hamler. As the first half is winding down. And once again, the Browns are back in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A slant to Jones. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54 mark. Check,
He'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He's coming.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Check three. Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And some room to maneuver.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
1st down, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
To throw, Mayfield.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
On the option, this is Mayfield.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Hurry!
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big pickup of 38.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Howard. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to fourth down. They'll go with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And this is caught at the 8.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. This is Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are now an extra point away from leading this game. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Score, Buccaneers 28, Browns 27. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A run for Nick Chubb. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run. Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs 13-yard line.
Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And 9.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Chubb. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation.
A 31-yard attempt.
And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the Browns are going to win the football game. Well, a little drop.